Sagittarius Risings 2021 is a busy year, one that ramps up in productivity and responsibility, and as a result may have you learning how to moderate your energy and take care of yourself better. If you're excited to see what the astrology, tarot, and oracle deck cards have to say about you for 2021, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. This video is brought to you by my very own Astrology Academy course. This course is a comprehensive deep dive into the foundations of Western astrology. This includes history, philosophy, technical concepts, counseling considerations, and a step-by-step guide to reading a chart. If this new year feels like a year to dive into the study of the structure of reality through the stars and the planets and everything astrology, now is a good time to get on that, and you can catch both that and my Manifestation Mysteries of the Moon course and my free webinars to start your learning journey all down below. Hi, I'm Maren. I am a professional astrologer, author, and philosophy student. I combine traditional Hellenistic astrological techniques with modern psychological counseling dynamics in order to provide grounded spiritual guidance with my astrology. We start out with a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in your Aquarius third house. I have a full video on this great conjunction down below because this is such a big deal and a new dedication to responsibility and growth in that third house of communication, short-term travel, siblings, writing output for the next few years, but specifically this year. It really is demanding that some sort of project or way of living your life on a day-to-day output basis is getting emphasis. This will be squared by Mars in your Taurus 6th house in the beginning of the year. So this is a definite tension between taking care of your physical body and managing people around you and their body, the presence of what needs to be taken care of, whether that's your physical body or the body of other people that work for you, is necessary to consider when you're thinking about ramping up your productivity and launching these new projects. It will also be square Uranus in Taurus, which is this erratic, rebellious, liberatory energy in your 6th house of health, illness, and coworkers. That is, you're having to manage both that desire to break free of the grind of having to deal with yourself, but learn that that's going to have to change in the first place to better support your projects and what you're working on a day-to-day basis. This will be particularly potent February 17th, June 14th, and December 24th when Saturn in Aquarius is square exactly to Uranus in Taurus. That will be the biggest year-long divisive aspect there. Some other major transits include Mercury retrogrades. So there's 3. The first one is January 30th to February 19th in your Aquarius third house. More emphasis on your third house of communication, routine day-to-day life like commutes or your output, and also siblings. So definitely a revision and a focus on what needs to change in order to improve on that in the beginning of the year. May 29th to June 22nd, you have a Mercury retrograde in your Gemini 7th house. So that has to do with relationships and partnerships. Then on September 27th to October 18th, you have a Mercury retrograde in your Libra 11th house to do with networking, friends, and social groups. So really social houses are what's being dealt with in the Mercury retrogrades this year, so do be aware. There's a Venus retrograde at the end of the year, December 19th to January 29th in your Capricorn 2nd house of finances. So we end the year with a bit of what are you really invested in? How are you really making your money? Because you have been hammered in your Capricorn 7th house throughout the past few years, in your Capricorn 2nd house, excuse me. And at the end of the year, this little Venus retrograde is okay, so what are the values there now? If you've been so beat up, what do you have there now? As I mentioned, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, growth, and optimism, is in your Aquarius third house of communication, short-term travel, routine, and siblings for the next year. However, Jupiter will move fast enough forward to reach into Pisces near May 13th to July 28th. So Jupiter is at home in Pisces. It happens to be in your 4th house of home and family. Planets love being at home, so if you can take advantage May 13th to July 28th of something around home, family, or property, this is an amazing time to do that, to get ahead on something regarding your family or land or property that you own. Amazing time, middle of the year. Besides that, the growth, expansion, and opportunity will be in your 3rd house of day-to-day output and the people that you spend your time with. Saturn is also in your Aquarius 3rd house. The planet of restriction, boundaries, limitation is in that 3rd house, so that is an area area of life where you are growing through challenge as well. Finally, Uranus is still in your Taurus 6th house of day-to-day bodily upkeep, health in terms of illness and injury and ways of preventing that. So it could mean that you are like unexpectedly getting involved in health or diet or fitness. It could also mean that the people that work for you are like being hell to deal with and kind of being up and down. So erraticism in health and management. Eclipses for this year. So the eclipses are the collective events that are falling into areas of life of impact for you. June 10th, there is a solar eclipse in your Gemini 7th house, a new beginning to deal with relationships and partnerships that comes off of the back of an ending or a chapter really just being destroyed. So that is a major theme for the second part of the year. November 19th, there's a partial lunar eclipse in your Taurus 6th house. This is an ending that's a partial lunar eclipse. It's out of sign. It's not as potent, but this deals with 6th house getting activated again, management of your health, your illnesses, your injuries, ways of preventing those things, or of coworkers. There's a chapter ending around that end of the year. December 4th, there is a total solar eclipse in Sagittarius in your 1st house. Major new beginning that involves a letting go or an ego death that is toning the end of this year into the beginning of next year. So that is a major thing where it really is like a cleansing of you so that you can do this output and have your creativity more authentic. So if you already have thoughts around the astrology coming up for you in 2021, let me know down below how this sounds for you. Now let's move into the tarot and oracle deck cards. Tarot card for Sag Risings. We have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is a go-getter card of like the initiation of excitement in an idea. So this shows that you have some sort of idea or creative project that you're running with, and I'm here for it. This is a very, this is a good time. This is like a good timing, like the world is supportive of you running after that right now. Law of Attraction card for Sag Risings for 2021. I will not attempt to control others' experiences. Rather than trying to control the experiences of others, which you cannot do no matter how hard you try, instead intend to control your own participation within those experiences. And by setting forth your clear image of the life you want to live, you will be guided in every moment towards a smooth and pleasant path for yourself. So staying in your own lane, so to speak, minding your own creativity and your own business will be important as shown with this card, specifically with some relationship stuff going on. If you enjoyed this and you would like to check out my courses and my offerings down below, everything is listed in the description for you to get started on as we enter 2021. So check out the Astrology Academy, the Manifestation Mysteries of the Moon, any other goodies I have going on there. Otherwise, make sure to like, subscribe, do all of the things, and let me know down below what you are claiming in 2021 for you. What are you seeking out based on these transits and what you feel like going after? Let me know. Otherwise, sending all the love, and I will see you in the next one.
There is one